All right, buddy. So what's your name and where you from for the people that don't already know?
Yeah, man, Lil Lee, man, Arkansas. We back at it again. Lockdown 23-1, baby.
I know that's right. Little Lee from
Yes, sir.
Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get into what I would like to discuss, um, tell the people a little bit about what sent you to the pen, man. You got sentenced to 80 years
80
at
years,
first,
man. First
correct?
time offender, man. Yeah, drug charge, non-violent crime. Sent me down for 80 years. Did 12 straight on it.
And tell the
Uh,
people how you managed to get the hell up out of there really quick, if you can.
um, I'm gonna be real brief with it. My lawyer didn't tell me about the plea that the state had offered me, which was 20 years. Wrote them a letter and told them I wasn't taking no plea. Took me to try. They gave me 80. Turned around. I bought another lawyer. He did a filed a appeal for me, and my lawyer that got me the 80 knew he had dropped the ball. The judge, after all them years, said, "Man, you know what? He made an error that a lawyer should never make." And for with that being said, man, I'm not gonna give you a new trial, but I'll give you a resentencing hearing, man. And they resentenced me to 55 years. And then after the 55 years, I ended up doing a couple more years, and the governor of Arkansas released me on up under the Clemency Act. It's kind of like begging for mercy, begging to be released. And he gave me the plea that the state had offered me, which was 20 years.
So so this fool said you denied a 20-year plea and
Yeah, he
wrote
did.
a letter himself saying that you didn't want it.
He wrote a letter, me not knowing at all about it. I was, like I said, I was in the penitentiary. I was on Matter of fact, I was on lockdown at the time. I got in some trouble, so I was on lockdown, and I remember my mail call coming around on the card, and they shot the mail up under my door, and I looked at it. I'm like, dang, it's from the prosecutor. I'm like, what they write me for? They just, you know what I'm saying? And he wrote me. He actually sent me the actual letter, well, a copy of the actual letter that my lawyer wrote him. And he was like, this was the exact word. He said, me being in my right mind and you being in your right mind, I know for a fact you would have took that plea we offered you because it was an open and shut case on you, which it was. It was an open and shut case. You know what I'm saying? And I know you would have took that 20 years instead of going to trial, you know what I'm saying, and getting that whatever. So, you know what I mean? I got the letter. I sent it out to my family, and they contacted one of the best. He was like number 3 in Arkansas for appeals. Well, he was number 2 at the time. Craig Lambert, shout out to Craig Lambert, man, great lawyer, great appellate lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at him, man. He was like, he actually, it's a buddy system. So he like, man, I actually know your lawyer. So I'm gonna talk to him and see what we can, you know what I'm saying, work out because yeah, he made a terrible error, man, and it should need to be corrected.
Was
So
it
he
an
had to contact.
error, or do you think he just didn't feel like doing shit, man? I mean,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
he
he
he was
did.
paid, correct?
Yeah, he did that shit on purpose. Yeah, I paid him. Yeah, I gave him like 12,000. I think all together like 15, but yeah, he fucked that up good.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
he told this is what he told the judge. He told the judge, he was like, the judge said, "Do you even know what your client sentence carry?" He was like, uh 24 to the life. He was like, no. He said, you mustn't research none of his case or read any of his paperwork. My charges started at no less than 40 years, 80 to life. So I couldn't get no less than 40 regardless on the case. And he was like, he would ask me like, man, he said, you didn't brief for nothing. Like you just came in blinded with this man life in your hands, you know what I'm saying? Which he did. And this man took me all the way to trial, man, like unprepared, you know what I mean? No defense, no nothing. He ain't even asked me did I want to take the stand, which I wasn't gonna take the stand no way.
yeah.
Yeah, he ain't even ask me when he didn't prepare me for that. You know what I'm saying? He let these folks put a convicted felon that's already in the penitentiary on the stand to testify against me. His shit can't be credible. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even cross-examine this man. So, you know what I mean? I think, me personally, I think they was all working together on the case, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I think they,
I've seen a lot of situations like that, man, and a lot of times guys can't do nothing about it, man. They
no.
try their whole bid to
And
find
then,
a way.
and then what's crazy, when I fired him, uh, he was coming back to try to do my appeal, right? After I got the 80 years. So he was like, man, listen, this is what they say, man. They was like, give us a couple names and they'll work with you. Listen, real shit. I looked him in his eye, man. I said, man, get the fuck out the room. I banged on the door to get the the officers to come go and get him up out of here and shit. And he was like, man, I'm just trying to help you out. I said, man, you ain't trying to help me out. I said, first of all, the people that I deal with and shit that I deal with, my family life gonna be at stake. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in here. I can't be out there to protect my family. And you want me to tell something on somebody or get somebody some night? I know what I was doing out in the streets. I know what I was doing. Never, I paid you to do a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you ain't even do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you didn't do your job. Now you want me to, you know what I mean, tell on some motherfucking body to make your job easy. Yeah,
that's
man,
crazy, man. That's one hell of a story, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? I ended up bumping into that motherfucker again, bro. Real talk. I was at a listen. I scared the shit out of him. His eyes got big as motherfucking pool balls. hey, listen. I was at the work release program, the 309 work. I had just got there, 2016, 17, one of them, and he was coming to be represent a dude there. Bro, he seen me and like he seen a ghost. So when he left meeting with his client, I made it my business. I told bro, I say, listen, man, I don't know what y'all got going on, how your case is. I don't want to know your case. But I say, bro, from my experience with dude, man, I recommend you get another lawyer, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said, like, why you say that? I said, man, that man got me 80 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When I had a plea bargain for 20.
Had a plea for 20. Could have been home in 4, really. You know what I'm saying? Ended up doing 12.
That's unbelievable, man.
He fucked me good.
You know, I can only imagine, man. This is a new time and age. You know, there's a lot of stuff being exposed about prison life and paperwork and all that stuff. A lot of people are actually out to help inmates, believe it or not, nowadays, compared to, like I was speaking to you about before this whole recording started, was a movie that I watched yesterday. What was it called again? It was called Just Mercy with Jamie Foxx, man, and I believe it took place in Coleman Prison, Alabama.
I think it was in Alabama.
And man, you know, back then, dudes didn't stand a chance with the paperwork or nothing because, hey, let's face it, man. If you were black, you were gonna be buried in prison, man. You know, I mean, prosecutors, judges, everyone was linked together, all the way down to regular law enforcement on the streets.
Hey, man, they was giving them life sentence for shoplifting back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. And there's a lot of people, man. The whole movie, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to ask your input on this as well, but the whole movie was based upon death row and a nonprofit organization helping to release these guys that didn't have a fair trial or they were just mentally insane and shouldn't be on death row. It was a powerful movie, man. I told you I shed a couple tears on that jank. You know, it was powerful, man. And you know, sometimes it's movies that get me. You know, it's movies that get me like that more than anything else. But it was tears of joy to see these guys getting released.
Especially those type of movies, and like I say, reason they do because we walk that walk. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
it's kind of more, touching for us, man.
It is, man. You know what? Really, you know, at the end of the movie, and I'm gonna get to my point on why I'm bringing this up. Not only was it because there was a lot of paperwork and a lot of fraudulent shit going on, but a person testified. He was pushed by the certain individuals to testify, and they literally put this guy in death row before anything happened. The guy that was going to testify, he didn't do nothing. They put him on death row, said pretty much, hey, you're going to stay here if you don't say this dude did it, you know? And he said he did. He made up some bullshit. You know, 30, 40 years down the road, he comes back on, has a heart, says, nah, man, you need to put him back with his kids. I made everything up. They put me in freaking death row. They knew I was scared of fire and all this other shit.
The white guy.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was unbelievable, man.
And I seen how you remember how he was looking at them in the courtroom like, man, fuck it, I'm finna go against the grain on y'all, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This shit wrong.
Yeah, he had to bring his morals over anything.
I just say his moral values kicked in, man.
And when you get older, man, and you start to knock on death's door, morals really come into play because you gotta play your cards right, man. Because hey, it don't matter, you know. A lot of people believe certain things happen in the afterlife, so you know that definitely persuades.
Life's short, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether we know it or not, but it's real short.
Yeah, you can be judged here on earth, but a lot of people do believe you will be judged in your afterlife. So that's how a lot of people's morals come into play as well.
Right.
But the movie was crazy, man, because the system was against these individuals, man, in a way that was sickening to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you said that, we walk the walk, and I agree, man, and that's why we get closer to these type of movies. I remember at the very end, and this is the one that kind of made me shed a tear, man. He was leaving death row. He was been sitting there talking to these guys behind the walls. Hey, close your eyes, man. Where you at today? I'm with the Queen of England right now, man, sipping tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we used to do
Escape from the
that in the
wall.
cell. We used to talk about meals and stuff. Like, what are you eating right now, man? And I'm like, man, steak dinner with some damn asparagus and some mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
and that's what came to my mind with Sully I used to have. But when he was leaving death row, it was almost like he was in pain to leave the dudes behind. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because he had connected with him, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was in a certain type of situation, and it just like us being in that, man. We come around dudes that we never met, never knew, and man, we build this bond with these dudes because we around these dudes 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is. Like you link with certain dudes like that in there. Like they ain't got to be from your same hood or your same block, man. You just got individuals in there that's good people, man. And they got great energy, man. The energy just come together.
Yeah, man. And when I left, I had to leave the block right before I went home. But at the same time, I was leaving one of my friends that had life. And it's so weird, man, to know that someone you spent just, a certain amount of years with, he's never going home,
Man.
And he's just the dude will give you the shirt off his back, it's unbelievably sad, man.
I know, man. Like I said, I want to say it's my first interview with you, man. And I was talking about that when a kid that I knew, older kid, man, he had been down like 30 maybe already. His name was Mr. Pepper's older guy, man. And, he was talking about my time. I was like, man, I got 80 years, and he said, you blessed to have 80 years. And I was like, what? I said, you crazy? And he was like, man, I got life plus whatever. He said, I ain't never going home. This my home. This where I'm gonna die at, man. And that there, man, like he ain't had nobody out there. Wasn't nobody sending him nothing. Everything he was getting it off the land, getting it off the muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he don't get nothing. Like every energy. You know what I'm saying? He waiting on energy every 30 days. I think 30 days we get that shit every month. They give you the energy. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you get is deodorant, motherfucking envelopes, bullshit ass flex pens.
And see, it's some paper. Yeah, man, and a lot of movies nowadays, they don't really put. That's another thing I loved about the movie. They really put into perspective how these dudes' minds think in this area of prison, death row, right? And just like us, and somewhat more of general population, movies don't really put it into truthful aspect like that. They don't paint the picture. Detail. Yeah, they don't paint the picture of how much pain dudes is really going through, or how much they're actually rehabilitated, or how much of a good person they are. I mean, don't get it twisted. There's some evil ass dudes in there, but still,
it is, man. And that's what they don't show a lot of right there, man. The rehabilitation of some of them guys that's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was one of them. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I was reckless when I first went in, but then what I mean, as I got to doing a lot of time and realizing, what I mean, like, damn, this ain't the way. I ain't gonna never get up if I keep doing this shit. I'm steady losing time by getting in trouble. Every time I lose my class, I'm losing time. You know what I'm saying? So, what I mean? And this system in Arkansas, I don't know about in Virginia, but the system in Arkansas, man, it's no rehabilitation. If you don't rehabilitate yourself, ain't much rehabilitation, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when I said rehabilitation, that's exactly what I meant. Their selves. Their selves.
Yeah, for real, because you have to, man. I remember they had offered college courses down there, and I got in it. I was in it for like a couple of days, and they come to me and were like, well, you no longer can participate in the class because of the time you have. Like, I got too much time to educate myself.
Yeah, exactly.
My education.
Exactly.
Basically what they was telling me. So they kicked me out the college course. Two of them. I was taking psychology, and I was taking this other agriculture or some shit they had. But yeah, they kicked me out. Said I had too much time. Like that. Now that blew my mind. I went to the warden. I wrote a letter to the warden. I went to him. I seen him. You know what I mean? Talk with him. He's like, they're just the rules, man. Ain't nothing I can do. I was like, what you mean? I'm trying to better myself in your prison. Stop out. You see, my track record been fucked up, and I've been on a good track. I'm trying to straighten myself out. You know what I mean? And like, I can't get no help from you. Right then, I knew what I needed to do. Then I needed to take care of me myself. You know what I mean? Because these motherfuckers ain't. Like I said, we just a number. We ain't even no name in them. I'm number 13, 60, 11. That's my number in there to them.
Yeah, man. You know, I want to paint a picture to the audience really quick, man. Y'all see Lil Lee right here, man, and I've had him on the show a couple other times, and you know, I know you don't know him so much, but you can, you know, most people can sense, you know, a good heart or a good individual when they see him, just through camera, and I sense that from you, right? So there's also, you know, you're doing the good thing out there. You're doing what's right. You're staying out of trouble. You're staying in your lane, and you're trying to do what you need to do. And people can tell a killer from non-killer, right? You know, for the most part. For the most part, you can sense a little bit of evil, I guess you could say. And just imagine this: if the shit didn't go right, Lil Lee's still being there for 80 years. You know, you be in there for 80 years, dog.
80 years, man.
And there ain't. You know how many people are sitting behind bars, rotting away, and they're just good people, man. They deserve to be out by now, you know. But it's hard, man. How can you know?
A lot of them.
It's hard though, you know, because we live there and we see these dudes, you know, these guys working the paperwork out here for the state or whatever. They don't so much see it, you know. You know, so this it's gonna lead me into what I wanted to ask you about death row, and you can kind of tap into what I was just saying before this, but death row, man, do you believe it's a good punishment? Do you support death row in any way, shape, or form?
I don't, man. I don't think no one here have the right to take another human life, period, no matter what the case or cause may have been.
Yeah, good.
I just don't think it.
You know, it's hard for people to understand that, man, but it's like,
I mean, you got some evil people, and they done some fucked up shit, but who are we? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Who are we to say the judge this man? Like, we all got fucked up ways, or we done fucked up shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Some just worse than others. Yeah. But who are we to lay the hammer down on somebody? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are we?
Yeah.
You another human being.
Yeah, I believe it's hard because no one really truly knows 100% about that individual or why the crime might have been committed or something along those lines.
Or what what was in his mind at the time, or what he was going through in life. You just never know.
Too many what ifs. You know what I mean? Too many what ifs, and that movie painted those pictures. You know, they're showing you the what ifs. You know, and it was a crazy thing, man. But to think that, you know, in your situation is very similar, man. If you didn't have some kind of paperwork,
I had a death sentence.
Yeah, you're pretty much on death row for the most 80 years. Shit. I mean, most people don't live to see 80. You know,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? What's the life expectancy? What, 65, 70, 65, maybe?
I don't know, man. But that's a life sentence in my eyes, man. You might as well put them on death row because some of these guys, they are sitting back there for damn 70 years on death row, you know, not getting killed or just waiting for that letter. And that was another.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think they even execute in Arkansas anymore.
Yeah.
I think they stopped it.
I think even in states, I know there's a state out there that I just interviewed someone about where they do have death row. They put them on death row, but they don't kill them. They don't kill them. They ain't killed no one in forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Arkansas like that, man. Yeah. They just on death row, but they ain't not killing anymore.
Yeah.
They just let them die right there.
Yeah. And, you know, I hate to keep bringing up this movie, but it was just.
It's a great movie. I recommend people to go watch it.
Go watch it, ladies and gentlemen. Just Mercy. And
Just Mercy, good movie.
You got a friend that once he come on the show, he was literally on death row, correct? And what state was he on? What state was he locked up in?
Arkansas. So
I guess they did have death row in Arkansas. So That's gonna be an amazing interview, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
please,
want
yeah.
to. I really want to ask him some questions as well. But in the movie, man, all these
I
dudes
really
were
want
what?
you to pick his brain, man, because he's
Yeah, I
gonna
do.
want to pick your brain.
Yeah, I do, man. I do, man. In this movie, this one was kind of sad too, man. Dude was waiting in the cell, and he started, hyperventilating a little bit, and everyone was like, "What's wrong, man? What's wrong?" And he got that letter, that death date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how damn scary that must be, man, to be sitting
That
there waiting on the
just the
date.
weight, the weight
That
of it,
kills you
like
more than anything. Yeah,
that. Yeah, it'll kill you more than the day that you're supposed to get sentenced. The weight of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The weight is something else. Like, cause you never know when your day coming. So every time you hear the dope pop, a child or mail call, you think they bring you the letter for it's over for you. Like, you just never know, man. Like, the weight is crazy.
it's crazy,
I don't think I
man.
can handle the weight.
Yeah, man.
Don't do what you're gonna do to me, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Prison's a different thing, ladies and gentlemen, and
it really is,
it's
man.
torture for so many people, man. Not only for the
It's torture for
people.
everybody. You ask me, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
somebody,
It is.
it's mainly
Some
like,
dudes be embracing that shit a little bit better than others. It seems like though.
yeah. I mean, I had my time where I was like, man, this shit ain't shit. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
gelling. That's what we say. We gelling. You
Yeah,
know, we gelling.
yeah, yeah.
But man, in all actuality, man, we was just wasting. We was wasting life in that motherfucker. Wasting our life away, man.
Yeah. I watched another video today on. It was made by Vice, right? And it's on you.
Vice.
Yeah, Vice is like a TV program, and you can go on YouTube and look it up. Type Vice prisoners on TikTok, right? On TikTok, and it's going. These dudes are going viral behind bars, showing everybody kind of like what my channel does and how they cook food. But I'm doing it out here in the streets. They're doing it in prison, right? And they said really they just want connection with the outside. They just want to be able to have a piece of that social media world where people can like their stuff, and it just being separated from the outside is probably the most torturous part about it, from your loved ones, or just what killed me was I just wanted to hug, before I was married. So I just want to hug a female, man. I just want to smell. I just want to
Yeah,
get that smell of a female.
that smell.
It'd be like, damn, man, that's all I want. I want a connection, other
Yeah,
than being around all these men,
all
and
day long, man.
all day
Sleeping
long.
next to him, man. Got the shower next to him, man. That shit is.
That's
Man, people
torturous to
they
me,
don't
man.
understand. They don't understand it. They really don't understand the inside, man. Like, it's really a mental thing in there, man. Like, for real, man. Happen to come from a place where you had a private shower, close your curtain, got your own private toilet, to you in a big open shower with 40 men. You know what I mean? You got the shit next to a man taking a shower. You know what I'm
All
saying?
day, every day.
All day, every day. And after a while, this shit become norm to you. You know what I'm saying? You done fell into this. You done just fell into the routine of like, this what it is. Fuck it. And motherfuckers conversating, shitting on the toilet, taking a shower. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It fucked me up when I first, I'm like, he talking to this dude, he's shitting and he's showering. What the fuck they got going on?
Yeah. Hey,
You know?
how did it feel closing that bathroom door though when you hit them streets?
No, I'm gonna say when I got in the tub. Oh my god. Hey, I don't know what heaven feel like, but when I took that shower, if heaven feel like that, oh, I want to go. I gotta go, man. It felt like heaven when I got in the tub, man. I ain't took a bath in, what's that? I took one on furlough one time. That's the first time. That's what I'm talking about. It was 10 years.
It's a
10
crazy
years.
feeling, man. And then taking your shower shoes off in there, and then
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I was. Hey, I was getting to the crib, taking the shit, still put my shower shoes on the toilet.
oh damn. Hey, that's
Real
weird
talk.
too, man. Just letting it ride on the porcelain,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had to adjust, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing the same thing for all these years, the same routine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
One of the hardest things for me was to stop doing was putting my back against the wall when I got out.
yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the hardest things, because you had to be on point every day, you know what I'm saying? So every when we post up, we stop somewhere, I'm up against the wall. Can't let nobody get behind you, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what might pop out, or who got a word out on, like, hey, get him, go get him. You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
Yeah.
So you got to stay safe.
Hey, that brings up another topic I wanted to bring your way, man. You ever seen anyone get, as the movies would say, green lit? by an organization, man, and just say,
Oh
hey,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
hey, you got to take that dude out, man. You know?
yeah. I seen the Urination Center a couple years before, man. For
Oh
real.
yeah.
And they got they got them they crash dummies that come fresh in trying to get down, and they taking off. I seen one dude catch a dude in the chow hall, man, breakfast. You know what I mean? We eat breakfast like what time y'all eat breakfast? Like 3 a.m, right?
No, well, it depended on the facility, man. Usually it was about 5 or 6.
Yeah, we eat we start like because I was at the big facility, so we start like 2:33.
Yeah, if we
But
were first pod, it was gonna be about 3:34. Yeah.
yeah, I seen I was on the North Hall. The dude that got punched up with the poker, he was from the east, and the dude that did it, he was from the South Hall. So the Urination, all them was on the east side, east hallway. Breakfast call. They had already had it planned out. I remember the day before, I already seen him on the rec yard, hold it up, had him in the circle, getting him to run down the business. This what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Woo-woo. Soon breakfast said. Now, mind you, they only do one hall at a time, right? But I think matter of fact, it was during the holiday. So they was rushing everybody in. They'll bring half of the hallways in at a time, you know what I'm saying? But they'll section them off in the chow hall. I seen dude come in. He didn't even come in the regular way. He came in the back way through the motherfucking chow hall. Caught dude at the fucking bean at the hole, getting his tray. Put that poke on him right there, man. Right there. I'm talking about gave him his issue, man. And the dude that they put the hit on, like, I ain't heard nothing about him in the penitentiary for doing nothing, you know what I'm saying, moving nothing or making nothing shake. Cause like I say, I was in a position where a lot of shit had to come through where I was at. And you know what I mean? I ain't never ran across him or heard him, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if there probably been some beef from the streets. That's what I'm thinking it was. Something that happened in the streets, he probably read it or told or folded under pressure or whatever the case may be. And you know what I mean? They caught up with him. And that happened a lot, man. Like a lot of dudes come from that street. Rats out there. Dudes got partners in here waiting on you. They already got word down there. Hey, he headed to the farm, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, be on the lookout. Yeah.
Yeah. And people think that's just kind of like it only happens every once in a while. That shit happens, man. Yeah. Word gets spread down the line in prison very quickly, man.
Man, I seen a homosexual beat a motherfucker so bad with a lock, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Lock, you know about the lock in the sock, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. Hey, serious business. It was bro. He beat him so bad when they turned the lights on and the bears to come get him. Man, it looked like Freddy Krueger had been in that motherfucker. So much blood all over the place.
Damn, locks are treacherous, man.
Beat him.
You know, this is a quick story. I don't know if you've heard it. I know some of my viewers have, but pertaining to like the whole green light situation, it'll be entertaining for the people that haven't. But you know, I was in a pod at one point, and they were doing shakedowns. No. They came into the pod and they shook down a cell. It was kind of like a head up dude for the Bloods, right? And he called a lot of shots, however you want to call it. And I don't know why this dude picked me, man. Out of all the damn people, I wasn't even a weak dude. Like, there's so many other weaker dudes that he could have picked. You know, like I was in the mix.
He came at you with some static.
No, he came at me with the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Listen to this. He gets ran up on. They find a shank in his cell. And I'm cool with a majority of the Bloods in there, man. Like, we play poker every day. We know they know me personally. I know them personally. Like, I know shit about their family, you know? I mean, that's how close we were at the poker table. We left, whatever the case, eating together. And they were like his little minions, I guess you could say. If he says something, they're going to do it for the most part, right? So they go in there and they take a shank from him or whatever. And as he's leaving the cell, man, he screams out that I told the police about this. I don't know nothing about this dude. I don't know nothing about no shank. He screams that shit.
Sad, man.
As he's walking to the gate, and I don't give a shit the police were with him. I walked down to the gate. I said, what the fuck you talking about, though? You know damn I ain't do nothing. Through the crack in the door, I ain't do nothing. And I got all the blood cats on top tier looking huddled up. I walked up to him straight up. That was all I could do. I ain't gonna run from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I went up there. I told him exactly everything going down. Nothing happened. They knew damn well I ain't say shit about no damn shit. I don't have no reason to drop dime on dude. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that was the situation. As he was leaving, he put that call out on me, man. Tried to smut me up. Out of everyone in that pod that he could have picked, he picked me, man. You know what I mean?
that's fucked up.
I'll never forget his ass. His name was St. Louis, man. Never forget his damn ass.
You should have put that business on this motherfucker.
Ain't no way I could have. They done hemmed him up, walking him out. He was in the damn Sally Port, man. Locked doors, and then as I was screaming, Lieutenant and Big Hats came out, and he's like, "You gotta back the hell up, or we're taking you with them."
And that's why a lot of dudes be getting saved, man. You get into it with them, they get to screaming out loud so the guards can hear them and shit, so they can go and bust in the door and go and lock you down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think, like, one of my moments in that, man, I ain't never had to poke nobody. I came close to having to poke somebody a couple times, you know what I'm saying? One time I had to choke a motherfucker out, though. Yeah, I had to. I ain't have to, but we was robbing him. Yeah. We was robbing him, man. Yeah, because he was my home. I ain't smoked cigarettes, but my partner and them did. And the motherfucker was going on the yard banging for the money. His wife was coming down bringing him money and cigarettes and shit. And he was keisting it in, right? Putting it in his ashtray, coming through, right? So my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? He from Arkansas, he from Blytheville and shit. He was like, bro, that bitch went on the yard and got that sack, man. He got to come up off that. So we chilling, we waiting on, you know what I mean? The yard shut down. Yard shut down at 5, right before count time. Shut down at 4:30, right before count at 5. So boom, he come in. He go straight to the bathroom. Now we on the second tier. We on the rails.
To get the pack out.
Off the reflection of the glass into the bathroom, and we can see him. He put the trash can on the toilet so can't nobody see him trying to, you know what I mean, get it out, unwrap it, do what he gonna do to it. So he come upstairs and shit. I remember that little white dude was with him named Eoff. Eoff. That was his name, Eoff. Hey, so he get back to his rack. He was in the back. So my partner go back there. He's like, bro, you hit on the yard? He's like, nah. On the way, he say nah for after my partner didn't seen him. He hauled off on him. Pop, pop. Choking him out in the back. Him and my other partner, they got him stretched out. Riding for a thing. Eoff ran, trying to run up. I come from the side. Caught Eoff in the choke out, man. Had to put him down, man.
He poor Eoff.
Yeah, man. Like, that ain't even none of your business, Eoff. Eoff just want to smoke off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done got your ass choked out trying to go save him. You know what I'm saying? You know it ain't none of your business.
Yep.
And man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. And I don't even smoke, man. I was just, you know me, these my partners, man. We just riding. Fucking up shit. You know
prison
what I mean?
Life, man. Prison life caught up a little bit.
Prison life, man. That's all it was, man.
Hey,
and I'm gonna tell you something, man. On another note, in that same motherfucker I did that shit with, bro, that might done some foul shit to me when we got out.
Ain't that funny, man? It's crazy,
and
man.
You know what? And I ain't gonna say too much details about it, but I pushed back from that's when I knew my life needed to be going to another direction for real. Yeah. Because when he done that, I could have easily went back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I said that ain't what it is, man.
Yeah.
That ain't what it is, bro. Then this the same motherfucker. I risked my life. I could have killed dude in there for you to smoke a cigarette. But you know what I'm saying? But you know. That's what
crazy,
it's hard
man.
To do, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations like that led me to become the lone wolf in my house that I am now. You know what I mean? I don't trust nobody out there. Not even damn store clerks.
Man, you hear me? That's why I had to go get me a goddamn PS5 so I can stay at the house, man. I'm serious, man.
I swear that's it kept me out of trouble.
Anyway, though.
Yeah.
I'm solo. I ain't got me and my little family, man. I'm cool. I don't deal with a lot of nobody, really, to be honest.
Yeah, you know,
I got a few little cats that, you know what I mean, that been incarcerated with me that I deal with, like 1 or 2, man. But they like brother, they real brothers to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and they on the straight and narrow though. You know what I'm saying? They handle their business. Like
those are ones you need to stay with, man. They are on the same kind of mindset and path that you're on.
Like
you
say, man, we got trucks and shit. You know, we got CDLs, we do trucking and all that, man. So
yeah,
we trying to do big things right now, man.
Hey, to kind of tap into the Eoff story,
Not Eoff, man.
Hey, he probably
Eoff some bread, man.
Hey, he probably got caught up in a little bit of emotion, like the story I'm about to tell you, man. this dude, I told his story too a little bit. I'm gonna make it brief really quick before I'm gonna ask you what you got going on now, man. Dude was jumped. I seen all these gang members going in to jump my homeboy. You know what I mean, into the cell. And my first
got in their business, man.
My first thought was emotionally, like, why are they messing with him? He ain't even a part of nothing. He ain't bringing no packs, and he doesn't do nothing but sitting there, draw freaking Mickey Mouse shit all day for people's kids. You know what I mean? Why are they running up in his fucking cell for, man? So I ran down the stairs fast as hell, and I could see the shot caller dude looking at me with his little cup of coffee at the table. Like okay, he's about to try to get up in the mix now too. We got a little more something to get. So I'm running down the stairs, and then that's a hits me. He says, "Bro, don't go in that cell." And I didn't. You know what I mean? And then
what they was on his ass for?
It was just, hey, I don't know, just prove your loyalty to the gang or some shit. You know, and put in a little work. That's what they chose.
And see, there was a lot of shit, man, that I had to bite on, man, in there, man. Cause I'm a good-hearted dude, man. I mean, I did my share of bullshit in there too. But man, I seen dudes just fuck with dudes. Man, I seen dudes just sit on their rack, read their Bible all day, pray, you know what I mean, do whatever they do, mind their business. And motherfuckers go steal from them, slap them around. Like, motherfucker, come steal something out of my box then.
Yeah.
If you really want some action in the penitentiary, if you really want to have to write back home and say, yeah, I'm in here doing this, do it till some motherfuckers want to do something back to you.
Yeah.
See, that's
messed up, man.
That what made me keep giving my feelings in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
yeah.
You know, it was crazy too, because dude pulled me to the side, the guy that told everyone to do that shit, man. He pulled me to the side after he go, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I mean? And then you know, pretty much told me, hey, look, it's nothing personal, man. You know, but you need to let me know, you know, how you feel about this situation, because we could handle it right now, you know, pretty much for, you know, shorter words.
Yeah,
but it was crazy, man.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people would say, man, nah, hell no, you should have went in there. When you're going, you don't do that in prison, man, because you might not make it home, man. You know what I mean? Especially someone like me, I don't like to take losses. I definitely would have stabbed a few fools, for sure, especially if I'm getting jumped.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna stab fools until I can't stab no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, man. For real.
So you got to really think about situations, and that is how a lot of people think, and that's why a lot of people, they just step over the body, don't say nothing, keep it moving, you know, type shit. So
mind business, man. You got to mind your business.
Got to mind your business. P's and Q's, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, this was a good one, man. We really chopped it up good on this.
Yeah,
Talked
I really
a lot
like
about
this one, man.
Hey, I think I hope a lot of people get to watch this. I hope they pump it up in the algorithm, because there's a lot of serious topics that we talked about, especially when it comes to death row and the mindset. But tell me, man, tell the people what you got going on, man. You got that fire ass music, man.
Yeah, man, got the new album working on. Matter of fact, I'm going to the studio tonight to record, man. I got the clothing line out, man, the BHM brand, man. Y'all go copy all the sweats, you know what I mean, hoodie or something, man. It's getting cool down here, so, you know.
Yeah.
I got to go get me a lockdown shirt, too, man.
Hey, I got to get me some of my own wardrobe. I got to get some of my own stuff. All my stuff I bought the first time faded now. I've had it for a long time, though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go order me something today, man, because I'm going to get on there and mess around today. But, yeah, man, y'all go follow me on IG, man, at The Real Lil Lee. Man, my YouTube, he gonna put all that in the bio, man. Still, man, it's at Lil Lee, Twitter, Lil Lee. Everything Lil Lee, man. Y'all go follow me, man. New music coming, got new merch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And
it's poppin', man. It's Arkansas, man.
Hey, Arkansas, baby. And don't forget to tell homeboy that beat Death Row, man. I'm having him on the show very soon. Man,
y'all tap in on that interview, man. That's gonna be a great one, man. I already know it is, man. Like my homeboy, man, did. I want to say it was 10 straight years on Death Row, man. Before they got him off.
That shit's crazy, man.
Got him down to a life sentence, man. And it's gonna be a crazy story. I ain't gonna tell it, man. What did he tell it? Yeah.
I mean, your story is absolutely unbelievable too, man. But this shit happens really a lot more often than people think. You know, a lot of people are beating death row. A lot of people are coming home for crimes they didn't commit. It's a wild world out there, ladies and gentlemen.
It is, man.
And you got to think about those individuals when you look at inmates. There's a lot of people in there that deserve to be in there, and there's a lot of people that
deserve second chances, man.
Deserve second chances, man.
Second chances.
You know, but
I think them, man, them folks just throw people in there, man, and just lose the paperwork. They don't care about them, man. They got so many people they trying to prosecute and pin in there. to keep the money flowing, man.
That's how it
That's
goes,
all the
man.
revenue. Keep the revenue flowing, man. And that's sad, but I mean that's just where it is, man.
And the sad part about it too is a lot of these individuals that are beating these crimes and stuff, they're being helped by non-profit organizations, man, that ain't even really making no money.
Making no money off
They're
of.
just good-hearted individuals that have seen something throughout their life that makes them want to fight for inmates, man. And it's an amazing thing, you know.
That's why I want you to watch the Hurricane, man. Similar
Yeah,
thing.
Hurricane too,
Man.
ladies and gentlemen. Denzel Washington, he's recommending that. I'm definitely gonna watch that as well.
Yeah, you got to watch that one, man.
But yeah, go ahead.
Another thing, man, I want to say, a lot of things that they really don't realize about this system is too that, man. When these guys be getting released, beating these charges after all these years, these folks know that they have wronged these individuals in whatever way they did it, paperwork wise or over sentencing. So they don't mind releasing them after they didn't get 30 years out of them. You didn't took majority of that man's life already. So okay, we'll let him go and get out. He ain't got much long to live no way. You know what I'm saying? The man been down 30 years on a fucking for picking up a piece of candy out the store, and he ain't got nothing but 5 good years left to live. He can't get no job, so he ain't gonna never have a career when he get out. So basically, you know what I mean? He's gonna be forced to do something that got him in there again. I mean, it's all a setup if you think about it, man. When you actually look at it, like he have no room for error. Plus, no one is going to hire him. He have no work experience. He been working in the field or in the kitchen or in wherever in the penitentiary all his life, so he have no work experience. Like me,
Yeah.
I ain't never had no job.
Yeah.
I ain't worked. I sold dope all my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got out here. It was hard to get a decent job that provide for me and my family. And that was kind of that'll force you back into the left lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean I just had to figure out a way, man. I had to think smarter, which I did. You know what I mean? Because I was like I said, educating myself, and I was way too brighter than what people really realize. And you know what I mean? I'm straight right now. You hear me? I'm praise be to God, man.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
good.
man.
You know, man.
Amen to that. And you know, a lot of people do think like that, but I strongly urge anybody out there that ain't making the money like they need to, and they can't really survive, they can't really eat. I mean, I worked in a sub shop for almost 3 years, man. You know what I mean? When I got out of prison, 21 years old with high school students making damn sandwiches, making nothing. And ended up, me and my family had to live in a tent for a short period of time, man, on a campground,
Struggle build character, man. Struggle build character.
You know how hard it was for me not to pick up a gun and go put it in people's faces, man?
I know, man. So, you ain't got to tell me. I already know.
So,
and another thing before we get off here, man, and to all the, you know what I mean, the viewers, the young viewers, man, even the older cats, man, that's out here in the streets thugging, man. Listen, man, live your life, man. Life is too short, man. And man, folks is getting is dying left and right for nothing. Senseless crimes out here, man.
Yeah.
Going to prison, like I mean, you ain't necessarily got to die in the streets, man. They send you to the penitentiary, you'll die there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just, I mean, I'm speaking to everybody that's out here thugging, man, or whatever they out here doing, man, in them streets, man. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It ain't, man.
It costs too much to be a criminal, man. It costs too much.
It takes away from the only life you got. The only life you got, man.
Yeah, once this one over, you can't reset them. Like, well, I'm finna start over. Let me try something else different. Once this motherfucker over, it's a wrap, man. And like I say, I gave 12 of my years on this earth to a system. I did that, you know what I mean? Do I regret it? No, because it made me who I am today, you know what I'm saying? Everything I did, I think I'd do it again, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like I say, it's what made me, it's who I am. But I encourage y'all, man, to, you know what I mean, see past what we trying to give y'all on this channel, man, what he giving y'all on this channel, man, because the stuff that he illustrate, man, it's real. I mean, living behind the walls it's nothing to brag on, man. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing you want to brag on. I don't want my kids to remember me. Like I remember telling you in one of the interviews, man, when I came home, don't glorify me for being real, cause I ain't telling nobody, and I was solid in there. I don't give a fuck about all that. I ain't do that for no cheers and all that shit there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Glorify me for I'm out here doing family shit, taking care of my family. You know what I'm saying? Moving in a different order now, moving in a different lane. I'm showing y'all that you can be different. I came from I actually done all this shit y'all talking about. I lived it, and now I'm on a different path, and I'm still straight. I'm straighter than when I was out there doing that. I might not be getting it as faster, which I'm fine with that because I ain't got to watch over my back. I ain't got to tote no pistol every day. You know what I mean? I can watch a movie with the TV up loud as I want to. Ain't got to worry about nobody kicking the door in. I have to listen for that shit no more.
Yeah.
That shit feel good. I ain't got to do that shit no more, man.
Damn sure does, man. You know?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm finna go give me a motherfucking game.
Yeah, PS5, baby. PS5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me something.
Hey,
shit.
But I appreciate you coming on to the show again, man. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'll keep his information, most of the people's that I have on the show, information
Y'all go
pinned
check
in
out
the
the
comment
music, man.
section.
I got them albums on Apple Music, man, Google, man, Spotify, Pandora, man. Y'all
And
go
music's
check out
good
albums,
too.
man.
Y'all know I ain't gonna say that just for nothing, man.
Yeah,
Music's
man.
good,
Y'all
my
go
friend.
check it out, man.
And shit bumps, man. And I'll keep it all
speaking real
pinned.
life.
Yeah, keep it all pinned in the comment section and linked in the description of the video. And just keep doing what you're doing, man. Until the next time we talk, be easy, bro.
Hello, man.
All right, dog.